Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Full Time Sports Network. Welcome to one of my obscure watch-alongs. Today I'm doing Maidenhead United versus Wrexham. Odd choice, but I love the National. It's this grandstand. Big up to Bunzi. I've been working hard on some new intros, and yeah, I just want to make it a bit more entertaining and just having a bit more fun. But I hope you're doing well, Mon. Hope you're doing well, mate. Arsenal were lucky. If you say so. If you say so. Obviously, United fan, you're going to say that. That's absolutely fine. But, you know, these games, they're mental. This is why I love the Premier League. It's such a brilliant league. Nothing is a given. Nothing is ever a given. And so it shouldn't be. Right, let's get into the lineups for this game now before we carry on talking about other football. This is the Maidenhead United team. You've got Andre Jr. in goal, Asari, Clarima, Barrett and George, Ferdinand, Aqua, Odateo, Smith, Macy and Adams. They are also 14th in the league as well in the National League, just so everyone knows. And this is the Wrexham lineup. You've got Howard in goal, Barnett, Cleworth, Tozer, Tunnicliffe, Mendy, Young, Cannon, Lee, Dolby, and Paul Mullin as always. It's going to be a really good game. If you can watch it, please do. I'm glad you're all good, mate. But if you can watch it, try and watch it, because this is where you see proper tackles, like full on. I love this league. Talking about the National League itself, Notts County got a last-minute equaliser, so that takes them back to the top of the league. Wrexham have got 2 games in hand, but it is 84 points for both of them. They do play 46 games in the National League, so Notts County have still got 10. Wrexham have got 12. If you could see the Maidenhead pitch, this is proper National League football, scaffolding. I love it. I absolutely love National League football. Not have some scaffolding. That's what I say. But yeah, it's just fantastic. But it's going to be a really good game. Really looking forward to this one. I really enjoy watching National League. So yeah, let's watch something different. Tomorrow I'll be back covering Liverpool, Man United tomorrow. I've already sorted my watch-alongs for next weekend as well. Thursday I'll be back to do the Sporting Lisbon versus Arsenal watch-along. Then I'll be doing Notts County versus Dorking Wanderers. Then on Sunday I'll be doing Fulham versus Arsenal. So yeah, I've got 3 watch-alongs coming up this week. Along with previews as well. So yeah, I'll be a busy boy. Ollie Palmer's on the bench for Wrexham, so that's good to see. McFadzean is on there as well. Owen O'Connell, they're signing in January. He is on the bench as well. But this is going to be an interesting game. It could be many goals. But yeah, it's proper small ground, literally a railway line right behind one of the stands. Nathaniel George is their big player for Maidenhead. So yeah, let's see how this goes. It could be an interesting one. Obviously, I've got new videos and there's a goal animation which is very fun, and a new outro as well. So. And a new halftime video. Had to do that because, as you all know, I have a halftime break. And I'm going to make sure everyone has a bit of entertainment whilst they have halftime. There's Phil Parkinson. Goal difference as well is crazy close between Wrexham and Notts County. Notts County on plus 57, Wrexham on plus 56. The next team down is Woking. They're 19 points behind Wrexham and Notts County. But honestly, the quality in both those teams are incredible. As I said, next weekend I will be doing Notts County, so you better see Notts County next weekend. The lights are shining, but if you have a certain angle, you wouldn't know the lights were shining. It is quite dark overall, but there are floodlights. I'm surprised there's no floodlights on the other side of the pitch, I have to be honest, because it does look rather dark. I probably won't say many of the names because I'll be perfectly honest, Maidenhead, don't know any of them. I know I've heard of Nathaniel George as being the next talent in Maidenhead. They do produce some good talented youngsters. But the game has kicked off here. Maidenhead go from right to left, but Wrexham have the ball and have a throw in right now. But yeah, it should be a good game. I'm looking forward to this anyway. Wrexham just passing it around now. See inside the huts and all these. I love this type of stand, honestly. It's just, and to be fair, the pitch isn't bad. The pitch is pretty good actually. There's obviously the typical busy areas like the goal area, the sidelines, obviously a bit missing turf, but overall the pitch is pretty good. Wrexham got a throw in, and as you all know, well, for anyone that doesn't know, Ben Tozer has one heck of a throw in. So yeah, it's as good as a corner. Ben's throwing, he's so good at it. But their goalkeeper is huge. Just notice that guy is huge. Shot by Wrexham just wide. Barnett making his debut, so I've been told. Okay. Not bad effort. Slightly sliced right though. Ryan Barnett. Maidenhead just got a goal kick at the moment. But I think Wrexham probably could do with getting an early goal here just to settle themselves. Maidenhead aren't having the bad season. They were about mid-table last season as well, so they're doing kind of what I expected of them. There is quite a big gap. So, to be fair, there's probably about 3 or 4 gaps in the National League where you have like this group of teams are going to go pushing for playoffs. These ones are going to be okay. Those ones are just pushing a little bit above relegation, and then there's the relegation fighters. So there's like 4 different leagues within the National League, to be honest. Oh, Mellon. To be fair, that looks like a penalty. There was a clash here. I think Barnett's down, but Mullin's down. But Mullin did look like he was fouled, hit in the face a bit. Technically, he was offside. Oh, actually, I don't know what hit him. What hit him in the face? Nah, there's no foul. To be honest, I don't know actually what hit Mullin in the face. Something has, because he's actually bleeding. So something's actually hit him. No idea what. Might have hit his shoulder then or something. Because I really don't know. There's definitely blood coming out of Mullin. I don't know where from though. Is it his mouth or his nose? Oh, it's his top lip. So I reckon he's probably just accidentally clashed the shoulder of the defender of Maidenhead. Oh no! Okay, I've just seen it now. Okay, so it was clash of heads. The angle that I first had, it didn't look like there was a clash at all. But now I've just seen it front view. Yeah, he clearly clashed into his like cheekbone. Mullin is vital to Wrexham, really. The amount of goals that Mullin gets for him is just crazy. Mullin's just getting to his knees at the moment. Still down. It's not quite back up yet. I don't think there was a foul there, though. Mullin's obviously asking for the foul, but there was definitely no foul. It's just an accidental clash. Mullin's obviously just got to come off here, but he'll be back on very quickly, I'm sure. He seems absolutely fine. This is going to add a lot of injury time to the game, that's for certain. Game is back underway now. Here's Maidenhead on an attack and a free kick there for Maidenhead. Foul by Cannon on Smith, I believe. So free kick to Maidenhead now. Brilliant delivery there, to be honest. Well defended by Wrexham at the moment, but it is back with Maidenhead with Nathaniel George. Still Nathaniel George. That's another free kick there. Very good run by Nathaniel George. Foul there by Cleworth. Very dangerous position for this free kick here. Very dangerous. Just waiting for Maidenhead to take this free kick now. So we're just waiting for just about to take the free kick now. It's a low free kick. Shot, well blocked by Wrexham. Oh, Mullin's giving it away here. It's back with Maidenhead. Cross comes in. Well defended by Wrexham. Maidenhead are doing very well with the ball here. Shot. And the shot's so bad that it's actually still in play. But I think someone was offside there. Yeah, it's being pulled back for offside. Alan Devonshire is the Maidenhead United manager. He currently looks like he's working down the allotment, to be fair, but Wrexham goal kick. Ball is still in play there. Here comes Maidenhead again, but better defending by Wrexham this time. There's Clayworth with the throw in here. There's Mullin. Problem is, now if they keep going to this camera view, I'm going to have a big problem due to the fact there's a big hand in the way. I'm not even kidding you. That must be another cameraman. He was like covering up half the screen. Oh, geez. Big up to Chris. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, mate. I know Carlisle won today, so you're a happy bunny. I'm doing your team tomorrow, actually, Liverpool United. But I hope you're doing well. Goal kick there by Maidenhead. Bit up and under at the moment. Someone needs to bring down the ball. This will suit Maidenhead more than it will suit Wrexham, I guarantee you that. Wrexham know how to play the ball. It's out for Maidenhead. Throw-in. Okay, the manager is obviously that popular at Maidenhead. He's even got a suite named after him. To be fair, it does look like a couple of garages, but still, it's the Alan Devonshire suite. Another Maidenhead throw in here. Just waiting for the throw in to come in now. There's another long throw in. It's not quite as good as Bentosa's, but it's not far. Oh, there's Nathaniel George. He is very good, to be fair. Oh, rips it in. Oh, my word. That was a dangerous cross as well by Nathaniel George. It's gone out for a Maidenhead corner. Cool. Nathaniel George is very good. Very talented. First 30 minutes, we were off it, but once we got first goal through mistake, we were on it. After seeing both lineups, expecting us to win with Grimsby making changes, resting their best players. Job done back into second, 12 cup finals to go. We just found a way. Exactly. That's what it is now. It's all about cup finals. I think every game now is just cup finals, cup finals. Calder comes in here from Maidenhead, well defended by Wrexham. Can Wrexham build an attack now? No, they can't. Oh, Lee's lost it. Oh, my word. Maidenhead through here. Well defended by Wrexham once again. But my word, that was awful by Elliot Lee, giving the ball away. Foul again here. Free kick to Maidenhead once again. I can't believe Elliot Lee gave that ball away. He's one of their best players as well. I don't know what he was thinking. He knew the player was there, so I don't know what he was thinking. It's not like all surprise I'm here. You could see the player. He was literally tussling with him. I don't know what he was doing. BT Sport has seriously got to sort out their signals. It's out for a Wrexham throw in here. Bet you were putting your hair out the Arsenal. No, I'm chill. Now I'm pretty much chill. If we drew, we drew. We won. I'm happy. But this is the Premier League. This is why I love football. Expect the unexpected. I think everyone can probably tell if you actually see the game. Arsenal deserved to win. It wasn't like it was a lucky win. But we shouldn't have put ourselves in that position. Beating 2-0. Simple as that. But obviously, Arsenal managed to win. Obviously, I'll talk about this all at half time for all the games. Obviously, the Wolves beating Tottenham was another surprise today. The other surprise, nearly Bournemouth beating us. But yeah, we'll go through that at half time. Oh, what is Elliot Lee doing with his passing today? My word. Normally is absolutely perfect. Well, mind you, all the passing is just going wayward here from Wrexham. Maidenhead are building very, very good football here. Saying that, Wrexham have got the ball back. Trying to find Paul Mullin here. Paul Mullin's hardly anything to do yet. Just shows how good Maidenhead have been. Here's Young here. Whips in a cross. It goes out for a Maidenhead goal kick. I was quite chill. I knew that we had it in us. I've got the confidence in our team that I know we can come back. And to be fair, if we lost, then again, it's down to us again. You know, it's just one of those. Yeah. Football's a crazy, crazy sport, and I love it. And the Premier League is by far the best league there is. Wrexham throw in here. But I'll be honest, next weekend against Fulham is going to be one heck of a tricky game at Craven Cottage. If we play like that, they're not going to give us some goals back, that's for certain. The reason I was so chill was because it was Bournemouth, and that's no disrespect to Bournemouth, but I knew we'd score against them. I was confident we were going to get 3. I went for a 3-0 win to the Arsenal. Wasn't expecting the 2, because to be honest, I couldn't see where Arsenal would, where Bournemouth would get the goals from, but it is what it is. I predicted we'll score 3. I was spot on with the 3 part. Slightly wrong with the 0 part, but never mind. Here's Paul Mullin here. Sharp deflected. Rolls into Andre Jr.'s hands there. They're just showing the late equaliser here from Notts County against Bromley. Let's just put Notts County back on top. But it's all in Wrexham's hands, really. You know, if they win all their games, they've won. Simple as that. Don't drop points. They will be back in League 2 as long as they don't drop points. And Wrexham are more than capable of winning every single game. They are very good. You just need to ask Sheffield United how good they are. They are very, very good. Wrexham free kick here. Going to be taken by the goalie. Big kick up there. Trying to find Dalby. Good pressing by Barnett here. and makes Maidenhead get a goal kick. We're 20 minutes in now. Still 0-0. Maidenhead have clearly had the better chances so far. Wrexham having to do a lot of defending, to be honest. I'll be honest, every time I see Wrexham when they're haven't got Ollie Palmer on, I just find them very different. Elliot Lee is having a bad game. His passing is all over the place. Maidenhead have got a throw in. Wow, he's got such a long throw in here. Goes out for a Wrexham goal kick here. It's just as good as Bentosa's, that one. Plenty of height, plenty of distance. Big up to Ollie. Ollie says that, not me. It's a very important result today. Very important to get the 3 points. And we move on to Fulham next weekend. We just got to keep winning. It's in our hands. Simple as that. Oh, Maidenhead, Wrexham good defending. But it's in our hands. It's only us to lose it now. Obviously, we do have to play City again as well, but that would only close it down to 2, even if they did beat us. So, as long as we don't make any errors now and just win every game, it's in our hands. Here comes Smith from Maidenhead. Wrexham look all over the place. How is that not a free kick? I've seen softer ones being given for that. But yeah, Wrexham just cannot, just can't build anything. Very impressed with the number 8, Nathaniel George for Maidenhead. He's clearly got some talent. Phil Parkinson, best game since Barca. Were you there, Ollie? Were you there today? Because now you got a ticket. Oh, season ticket. Were you there? Oh, shot there. Well saved there. Good save by Howard. Good collection as well, because it did bounce out of his hands. But yeah, Maidenhead looks so much more dangerous right now. Here's Barnett, but they keep going back, and they're just like they've run it. Well, I'm going to say they've run out of options. They haven't used any options going forward yet. I'm sure the light's fine for them, but for me, it's like they need floodlights on the far side because it seems dark. Maybe it's just me. I'm sure for them it's absolutely fine, but it seems really dark to me over the far side of the pitch. Wrexham just having a little bit of passing now, but not doing much with it. It's being pushed all the way back. Oh, that was a bit of a risky pass back to Howard there, but Howard was quick enough off his line to kick it out. Wrexham now got a throw in. Here's Dalby, who is pretty decent. I just don't think he's Nolly Palmer. I know Parkinson loves this little and large act. I just think Palmer's just got something more about his game than what Dalby's got. I know Dalby's young, so I can't knock him. But Wrexham's just being pushed back every single time they try and do anything. It's kind of frustrating, to be honest. Referee's playing advantage here, and it's now pulled back after a foul on Elliot Lee. Foul by Kane Ferdinand. That was proper wrestling, to be fair. There's no way that was not going to be a free kick, or he didn't get a talking to after that. Don't think there was a yellow card. 26 minutes in there. Big up to Colm. Hope you're doing well. It's good to know that Constance is back and running. Free kick comes in here. Oh, that was awful. I have to say, I've been rather disappointed with this game. I was looking forward to this one. Next weekend, I've got Notts County Dorking. As far as I can remember, Dorking are like relegation area. And obviously, Notts County are Wrexham's challengers for the promotion this season. But Wrexham trying to build something. They're just trying to kick it up there and hope Mullin gets it, but it's not going to work like that. Mullin's going to wear himself out. Well, there are actually some floodlights over the far side, but I think they kind of need to put some behind that stand. It seems so dark. They're just kicking it up to Mullin and hoping he gets it. Oh, hang on, Dalby. Surely that's a free kick. Referee is playing advantage. Dalby, goal. Get in there. Goal. Proper first chance for Wrexham, to be fair. To Maidenhead, but what a goal. Great header by Mullin. As always. Who else do you expect? It's going to be Mullin. But there we go. Maidenhead nil, Wrexham 1. Dalby probably should have got a free kick there. But Wrexham played the advantage. I think he kind of doesn't actually hit his head. I think it might come off his shoulder here, actually. And despite that height of that goalkeeper, he still couldn't get into the bottom corner to reach that. Trying to see if this comes off his head or his shoulder here. Oh no, that is good. Good header there by Mullin. But he can do more than just kick it in the goal. That's for certain. Definitely. Better than ever. Awesome. Constance is back and better than ever. Will he be joining me tomorrow for the Liverpool United game? We shall see. But yes, I'll be back tomorrow. I think it's 4:30 kickoff tomorrow. Got a player down for Maidenhead here. It's going to be a few minutes of injury time, I have to be honest. Alan Devonshire, thinking about how on earth they 1-0 down. And to be honest, I'm thinking the same, because Maidenhead have been way better than Wrexham. Wrexham have been really bad. Bear in mind, Wrexham are like brilliant in this National League, and they are. To be down, they don't deserve it at all. So yeah, it's a bit mad, undeserved as well. But here's going to be a very long throw again here. Bit more whip to it. Good flick on, but Wrexham deal with it so far. Wrexham throwing. So right now, as it stands, Wrexham are going to be 3 points clear at the top, with one game in hand and the same goal difference as Notts County. But goal difference of plus 57 is mad, really. Both, like, they're both pretty much on the same goal difference as well. Just waiting for Maidenhead to take a goal kick here. Andre Jr. is taking forever. Goal kick is taken. It's taken a big divot out, actually, when he did that. Just noticed it. So the thing is, Wrexham have been really, really bad. They will improve the second half. So yeah, I fear a little bit for Maidenhead in the second half. So Maidenhead need to take advantage of this poor first half from Wrexham, especially now as they're actually a goal down. Elliot Lee. Back to Clayworth. Over to Barnett. It's very, very pacey. He's actually right back, but he's technically like a right wing back. And he can play right midfield as well. So he's very, very good. Cross coming in there. Blocked. Wrexham corner. So, yeah, a little bit better by Wrexham since the goal. But they really don't deserve to be 1-0 up. Really don't. Young is going to take the corner here. Corner taken. Oh, just over the head there. Bento's is going to whip it back in. And Andre Jr. collects it. Oh, dear, Maidenhead are giving it away here. Elliot Lee, to be fair, just kicks it up, trying to hope that it finds Dolby, but no, not going to happen. Advertising all the Champions League games this week. Obviously, there's a big ones involving English clubs. I will be doing the Europa League on Thursday evening due to the Arsenal playing. They're playing Sporting Lisbon, and they've just lost the ball. So this may take a while, this one. due to the fact they've actually kicked the ball out of the ground. One has come back. Someone will be sent to get this ball, I'm sure. Big kick by Howard, but only falls to a Maidenhead player, but Wrexham win it back here. Offside there. He's on his way to get it now. Awesome. Well, let's see if he joins me tomorrow to do the Liverpool United game, but I'll be here no matter what anyway. You can always rely on me at the weekends to do the watch-alongs. I will be here. Don't know what games I'll be doing, but I'll always be here. Oh, oh dear. But yeah, it's I don't know what's at the back, to be honest. Looks like loads of garages, but it actually went into a tree, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's got a few fawns in it as well, to be honest. But you don't have ball boys at many grounds in the National League. It's normally the fans are trying to get the ball back for you. I'm sure Wrexham will improve second half because honestly, for the first half, even though they won up, they have been really poor. Oh, Elliot Lee with another big kick up here. Does find Mullin. Here's Dolby. Mullin. Oh, brilliant save by Andre Jr. there. Andre Jr. What a great save. Here's Mendy. Well defended by Maidenhead this time. But it's only going to come straight back. It's definitely been an improvement since the goal. Saying that, Wrexham have just given the ball away. Here's Smith. Can they find the for Nathaniel George here? They can. But it's a short pass. He does. Here's Smith. Oh. It was nearly a mix-up between Howard and his defenders, but Wrexham get it clear. And now it's all the way back to Andre Jr., the Maidenhead goalkeeper. Just showing the Mullin chance there. Andre Jr. honestly brilliant, brilliant save. He is a very, very, very tall goalkeeper. I will have to look him up a bit because he looks very youthful. So I'm going to take a little punt and say he might be on loan from someone because he does look like he's got some quality there. And a lot of these National League teams, they do loan in quite a lot of youth from clubs that are higher up. So it wouldn't be a total surprise if Andre Jr. was from a different club, I have to be honest. Who's this? Maidenhead. Maidenhead versus Wrexham. Andre Jr., the goalkeeper. There's Timmy Mallet. Timmy Mallet is in the crowd. Let's see who this guy is, because honestly, I think he looks pretty good. See if I can work out if he is. He's actually not as young as I thought he was, to be honest. He plays for Maidenhead. He has had a trial at Bristol Rovers, played there for 4 years, went out on loan a lot. Then signed for Folkestone Invicta, Dover Athletic. Didn't have a very good season last year. And Maidenhead. So, yeah. Okay. He's actually born in France as well. He looks really good, though, to be fair. But he looks really young as well. But he's 26, 25, 26. Mullin with a shot there. Oh, my word. Honestly, Mullin is something else. I wouldn't be that surprised. 25, Andre Jr. I can't believe he's not from because he's so tall. He looks tall anyway. Maybe he's not tall, but he looks so tall. But Mullin is just something else. He really is. You know what? Wouldn't surprise me if he could play in the Championship. To be honest, he's just so instinctive with everything he does. He doesn't do this, oh, I'm going to have an extra touch. He just goes for it. And that's what I like about strikers. Just go for it. Just shoot. That's your job. And Mullin does it. And to be honest, Mullin gets really close a lot of the time and scores a heck of a lot of goals. He has done at conference level. Come up to 42 minutes played. There is going to be quite a bit of injury time, to be honest. It's been one lengthy injury and one long and off. So I'm going to guess 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes of injury time, I reckon. Howard taking his time here. Probably waiting for a bit of half time, to be honest. I'm going to slightly disagree with what the commentator's saying here, saying it's going to plan. I'm pretty sure this is not the plan, to have a bad performance in the first half. Yes, the goal was probably in the plan, but they've been bad until that goal. So for 30 minutes, they were awful. Very awful. Maidenhead were good. Probably playing slightly above their normal performance levels. But Wrexham were still in the changing rooms, probably. Free kick comes in here. Trying to find Dolby. The one thing you don't want to do is give Wrexham a throw in that close to the goal. Because honestly, Bentosa, this is just like a free kick. This is just like a free kick, honestly. He is so dangerous for this. The ref wants to have a chat here with a couple of players having a little bit of a tussle in there. The throwing comes in. And they managed to get a corner out of it. Honestly, it's just mental what Bentosa can do. I love it. Absolutely love it. I know a lot of people hate it at Stoke with Rory Delap, but honestly, I think it's brilliant. It's genius. Corner comes in. And it's wide. Header was by Dolby, I believe. So it is a Maidenhead goal kick now. Oh, what a pass there by Maidenhead. Here comes Maidenhead on an attack. To be fair, if they got a goal, I'd still say they've deserved it, because I think they've been really good going forward. They've had a couple of dangerous chances. Long throwing coming in by Maidenhead now. Whips in again. Good defending by Wrexham. Honestly, I think against another team today, they would have got a couple of goals easily. Wrexham's just been that little bit better defensively. No free kick, says the ref. Maidenhead give Wrexham a throw-in. Just waiting for the Wrexham throw-in now. We've got 4 minutes of injury time, as I expected. Here's Mullin to Dolby. Well defended by Maidenhead. They get it clear, but they do give possession back to Wrexham here. Foul on Mendy. Here's Mullin to Elliot Lee. Back to Lee again. His passing's improved since the first 30 minutes as well, because his passing were awful and gave Maidenhead a couple of decent chances himself. Oh, Mendy, beautiful. Beautiful feet there by Mendy. Mendy again. Maidenhead throwing now. Come up to 48 minutes played. Maidenhead have got a free kick here. Number 14, is that Acquire? Oh no, that's Kane Ferdinand, isn't it? Managed to win a. Oh no, that's Acquire. Foul by Tunnicliffe, but very good by Acquire. He kept the ball, used his strength, managed to win the free kick. So Maidenhead have got a dangerous free kick here. It's going to be whipped in. Adams is going to take it. It's pretty much will probably be the last opportunity of the first half, to be honest. Just waiting for the free kick to be taken. It's low. Bit of a waste, to be honest. But they have managed to get a throw-in, so it is going to be technically a cross coming in anyway by Maidenhead. Oh, and the ref is literally blowing the whistle after 4 minutes of injury time. Fair enough. Right, so it has finished half-time and is Maidenhead 0, Wrexham 1. Fairly decent first half. Maidenhead were the best for the first 30 minutes, and Wrexham came into it. Obviously got the goal. I need to change this time to... Oh, no, I was right. So, yeah, I will be back very, very shortly. There is a lovely halftime video that I've created for you. So enjoy the video, and I will be back shortly to talk about the Premier League.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks. Listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast. Don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks. Listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast. Don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I'm falling fast, sitting here praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap. I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks. Listen all night in the sheets all black. said I'm falling fast. Don't remember life before you, that's fact. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's talk about the Premier League. It's time to talk about the Premier League now. So the games obviously have occurred today. So all you FPL fans, get ready and listen, because I will go through the assists as well as the goal scorers. Right, so Manchester City 2, Newcastle 0, Foden and Bernardo Silva with the goals, Rodri and Haaland with the assists in an amazing game at the Emirates. Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2. Bournemouth were 2-0 up after 57 minutes. Partey and White and Nelson with the goals for Arsenal. Smith Rowe and Nelson with the assists. And it was Billing and Senesi with the goals for Bournemouth, and Rothwell with the FPL with the assists. Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 0. Anderson with an own goal, and Decore with a red card for Crystal Palace. Brighton and Hove Albion 4, West Ham 0. McAllister, Feltman, Matoma, Welbeck with goals for Brighton. McAllister, Gross, and funny, Bruno Notte with the assists for Brighton. It finished Chelsea 1, Leeds 0. Fofana with the goal, Chilwell with the assist, and at the Molineux in my home city, it was 1-0 to Tottenham. 1-0 to Wolves. Adama Traore with the goal for Wolves. Currently, it is Southampton 1, Leicester 0. Alcaraz with the goal for Southampton, and Shea Adams with the assist. And there has been a lot of talk about this game being whoever loses will probably get relegated. Not so sure about Leicester, but I think if Southampton were to lose that one, I think that would be them done. There will be games tomorrow. Nottingham Forest will be playing Everton. Liverpool will be playing Man United, which is our game I'll be covering tomorrow. And then on Monday, it'll be Brentford versus Fulham. So, yep, more games tomorrow. Let's get into this game now, which has been a good one. Not bad, not awful, but not bad either. So, yeah, let's talk about this one. To be honest, the first 30 minutes, let's say 29 to be exact, Maidenhead were by far the better team. Wrexham were awful. Their passes were going all over the place. They were just performing very, very badly. Yeah, it was just awful, to be honest. Then Mullin gets a good goal, good play by Wrexham, and they do get a goal. Then Wrexham do actually start playing some good football and get a goal. And since then, they have been a better team. I kind of expect Wrexham now to move on and get probably get a couple, to be honest. They could probably do with getting a better goal difference as well. You just never know in the National League. It's honestly, it's one of my favourite leagues. Normally, it's like one team runs away with it, but for the past 2 or 3 years, it's been quite close up the top between all the teams fighting. And again, it's proven that way this year. Notts County and Wrexham are fighting out for who goes automatically up. because whoever finishes second goes into the playoff lottery, and I will call it a lottery because it is crazy. For anyone that remembers my Watchalongs last season, the playoffs were incredible. The amount of goals that were in the games, the way that both teams set up in those games were brilliant. Yeah, the playoff are brilliant in the National League. It's very entertaining. I hope that I can actually cover them. I'm sure that if I can't cover the knockout stages, I should be able to cover the playoff final. Normally, there's nothing that clashes with that. So, yeah, Wrexham need to be playing League One football in order to be able to financially survive. Technically, the money in lower league is terrible, correct? 100%. I think that is the target for Ryan and Rob. And then I can imagine if they go to the Championship, I can imagine that they will probably look at some extra finance from somewhere just to push them on that little bit more. Because I don't think Rob and Ryan could finance the amount they would need in the Championship. I think League One is their level financially. But yeah, you're spot on. Financially, they need to get to League One. Because they do spend big. They do spend big in the National League. Paul Mullin dropped 2 leagues just to join them. So it tells you everything how much they spend on these players. And their wages are probably absolutely crazy. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it out, actually. I'm not sure if my system actually shows Wrexham. It does, but does it show their wages? No, it doesn't. It will do next season, though. If they do get promoted, it will come up with their salaries. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Just wanted to see something else there for a minute whilst I was on that screen. But yeah, Doncaster Rovers are subject to a takeover. There's a lot, to be honest, there's a lot of lower league teams that just go through the net. It's only big news for the locals, sadly. It's kind of a bit annoying, to be honest. I think most takeovers are quite interesting, to be honest. Southend obviously need severe help right now. You just don't want to see clubs like that struggling. And Donny, they used to be a big club. Donny it's fallen off a few in the last few seasons. We're not far from the second half kicking off here either. Maidenhead will be playing from left to right in the second half. They're just showing the Mullin goal again there. But he is so deadly in front of goal. Obviously, can score against Sheffield United. We need one, to be fair. To be fair, there's probably quite a few that do. But yeah, Donny, for me, they've got the possibility of like pushing that club on. You're not a small village or small town. You've got quite a lot in Donny. Racecourse Ground is one I'm thinking of. But yeah, you've got the possibility of pushing on if you get a good owner that is willing to back you and stabilise the club a bit and push on. But yeah, we're about to kick it off here. Maidenhead are getting us underway. So let's take that half time off because I always forget to take it off. See if I get to use my goal animation again the second half. I do hope so. I was very happy with making it. But here we go. I'm going to see that guy's hand throughout the whole game, I think. It's obviously how close the cameras are having to be. They're probably on scaffolding. So there's probably only a certain amount of distance they can make. But every time they go to this specific angle, I see this guy's hand in the corner of my eye and his big camera in the corner of my eye. Yeah. I do wonder what other production company are actually filming this. Maybe it's a backup camera. I don't know. Just in case this one fails. Let's see if Wrexham perform better than they did in the first half. For the first half an hour, anyway, they were awful. I'm sure Phil Parkinson got into his players at half time. Oh, brilliant stuff by Nathaniel Jaws there. He's very talented. He won't be at Maidenhead next season. I guarantee you that. He's got some skill, he really has. Totally taken out there. How is that not a foul? Yeah, of course he's obstructed. Living egg. I'm going to see where this kid's from because he looks very good. Nathaniel George. Because I like him. Let's have a look. Is he seriously? Is he seriously 28? He's seriously 28. How is he 28? He looks so young. Maybe it's his camera views or something, but oh, Maidenhead were very close there, side netting. Okay, youth career. He was part of the Arsenal setup, Watford setup, Wycombe Wanderers, Wealdstone. Went to Potters Bar Town, Hendon, Crawley, Southend, Torquay, and then Maidenhead. He's even got some caps for Antigua and Barbuda. But he's 28. Can't believe he's 28. That's mad because he looks so good. Oh, what a shame. But yeah, he could probably play at a higher level, to be honest, because he's very talented. I wonder what's just held him back because he looks so good. He looks levels above everyone else in the Maidenhead lineup. Aqua, pretty decent. You know, I've seen him for a few years now. He is what you see, to be honest. He's hardworking. Doesn't get many goals though. He's just very hardworking. Which I suppose you do want from your players as well. You want them to be hardworking, but yeah, we're off. Wrexham throwing right now. Monin was going to take it, but it's going to go to Mendy. Get Monin where he is the most dangerous, which is up front. Long throw-in by Bentosa here, which is just like a free kick, honestly. Keeper came so far out then. But Maidenhead do clear it. The cannon goes all the way back to Howard. foul there, but on Nathaniel George. Free kick to Maidenhead. Foul by Young. No yellow cards as of yet in this game, which is good so far. Smith with a cross there. Oh, Mendy wasn't quick enough to respond, so Maidenhead still on the attack. Azare has crossed it in. Here's Mullin. Here's Mullin. Throw in here to Wrexham. Bentosa, but he managed to get this to the penalty box. To be fair, he did. from Wrexham's own side there. The game's become very scrappy, I have to be honest. It's not the best performance I've ever seen from Wrexham at all. Here's Adams. Oh, the ball's took a divot there. And it goes out for a Maidenhead corner. Corner comes in, well defended by Wrexham. And it goes out for a Wrexham throw-in. I'm going to see so much this camera, I have to be honest. Don't know how much of the camera I actually want to see, but the main thing is, I suppose, that at least Maidenhead is still in the game. But I would just say that they're just not great right now. I was expecting Wrexham to come out all guns blazing, and they just haven't still. And I think we've just lost another ball here. Lost another ball. I just imagine they hire someone just to run around the back of the pit, the ground, and just go and get these balls. Maidenhead just passing it around right now, trying to build an attack. They're managing to break the Wrexham backline right now. Oh my word, what a goal that is. That is one heck of a goal by Smith. If you get to see this goal, it'll be the best goal you see of the day. What a strike by Smith. So Maidenhead were just passing it around. They were struggling to get past the back line, as I was saying. Nathaniel George finds Smith. Smith. Howard's never going to save that, ever. Brilliant goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. It is now Maidenhead 1, Wrexham 1. So as what's happening in most leagues, to be honest, is oh bless me, it has changed the sorry, sneezed so hard my camera went off. Sneezed that hard, my camera went off. Which is amazing. But yeah, so brilliant strike by Smith. Dear. Managed to delete what I'd already had in there as well. So I had to retype it. That was a heck of a strong sneeze. Hang on, let's put that across there. Save that. But now I'm going to have to move that back up because I've knocked everything out of place. There we go. Up, big up to you, Ross. Hope you're doing well, mate. Bless you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was one heck of a sneeze. I can't believe I deleted everything. Oh, Mullin has scored. My word. Wrexham have just made it 2-1. And it's that man once again, Mullin. Where that sneeze came from? I'll have to watch the goal because I've just seen Mullin just score. So it was a corner by Wrexham. Massive height to this. And Mullin at the back post manages to direct a beautiful looping header over Andre Jr., over the defenders on the line. Brilliant header. It's now 2-1. Exactly, Ross. What a header that was. That guy is just, honestly. I honestly do think he could play at championship level. I think he's brilliant. He doesn't think about it. He just goes for it. And that's what a striker should do. Maybe it's like a 90s, noughties striker, but don't think. Just go for it. Strike it. Head it. Stop overthinking. A lot of strikers seem to overthink nowadays. I don't know how many goals he's got now in the season, but what a great response by Wrexham after, conceding to a cracker of a goal. Absolute cracker by Smith. But great response by Wrexham. And again, it's a different chapter for the, who will become champions of the National League. I just can't believe how much, so much pace to it as well, the header, but also the direction that he did. Just 60 minutes for Mullin. Oh, I love it. That's too low, Ross. Yeah. Honestly, he's one of my favourite strikers to watch. I don't know, it's mad considering what we've got in the Premier League, but he is one of my favourite strikers to watch. He's always entertaining me, always. Maidenhead have got a throw in now. But I will expect to see 62 minutes played now. I'm going to guess that we'll see a bit of Ollie Palmer soon. Maybe O'Connell as well. Maybe. But I'm going to guess Dolby will come off. Dolby never plays a full 90. He just, I don't know what it is. He's not that old, Dolby, but he just doesn't seem to have the legs to do a 90-minute game very often. He just seems to disappear. And he has, to be fair, disappeared quite a lot in this game. He's probably had the better first half than he did second half. No, I don't feel like playing today. For a Maidenhead throw in here. They're talking about like a chink in Wrexham's armoury. Yeah, defensively, I wouldn't say that they're poor defensively, because they're not. Because I think their defence kept them in the game in the first half. If it wasn't for their defence, they would have been 2 or 3-0 down by half time. I think it's more their midfield, if I'm honest. If they lose that midfield, the more pressure goes onto that Wrexham defence. You kind of need a good midfield to protect the defence as much as you can. I think most games are won in midfield. That's my belief always, that if you win the midfield, you've got a better chance of winning the game. If you lose it, then it's squeaky bottom time for how many goals you might concede. Because you can't say that Tunnicliffe is a bad defender, Toes is a bad defender. Clemson's young. Mark Howard isn't a bad goalkeeper. So I said O'Connor. I said O'Connor. Oh, did I say O'Connor? O'Connell. Owen O'Connell. It's actually quite a funny story about him. Is they obviously we all know who Wrexham's owners are. They did a big TikTok in January when they signed him, and it was Ryan and Rob trying to pronounce the first name of their new signing. And Rob was just like not having any of it. Rob could pronounce it because obviously he's got an Irish surname, but it was Ryan that was struggling to say his first name because it's the Owen, but the Irish version, so it's Eoghan. So yeah, it was quite funny. I find their TikToks funny, to be honest. What a strike that is! But that's another ball out of the pitch. So someone's gonna have to go and get that. I'd love to know what's actually either side. I know one side there's a railway track. I don't imagine that's probably fun to go and get the ball back from there. I do wonder if any trains have been hit by any balls. I do wonder that. But yeah, next weekend I'll be doing Notts County versus Dorking. So that'll be a good game. Yeah, he was saying all sorts of different names. It was so funny. I'll have to find the TikTok and share it to you because honestly, I found it hilarious. Them two just do crack me up. They're brilliant owners for Wrexham. I think they are the perfect owners for Wrexham for me. They actually have grown to love Wrexham. Rob is well known for going to the local pub very often as well. to see the fans and stuff like that. Ryan's there a lot. They're the perfect owners. They actually care. They spent a lot of their money in the club. They're improving bits and bobs where they can. The first thing that I remember they did was their gym, because they literally turned up and it was like people remember their school cupboards for their gym, and they used to have to get out loads of equipment. It was a bit like that at Wrexham. Mendy with a shot there. Andre Jr. easily saved. And they've spent their own money and improved the gym, which obviously helps the players as well, helps them grow and get stronger, and hopefully spend less time on the sidelines with injuries and stuff. It is Wrexham building attack here, but yeah, I just think they're just fun owners. But they've definitely got a financial limit of how far they could take their club. Yes, they're rich, but at some point you need quite a lot of money, and I'm pretty sure Blake, Ryan's wife, will at some point say to Ryan, please stop spending our money. Oh, good cross there by Maidenhead, trying to find Aqua, but it's out for a Maidenhead corner. But yeah, it's just, I'll have to find the video for you for that. Corner coming in from Maidenhead. Absolutely awful corner. Let's go out for another one though. Let's hope they can improve the second one, because that was awful. I think it was a probably mishit, to be honest, because the direction was awful. The pace was awful. I'm pretty sure that was probably mishit. Charlie Adams is going to take it. Not Charlie Adam. Charlie Adams. Smith is on the edge of the box. Kane Ferdinand is dangling around with Mendy. Bella. Mark Howard did not get that. And Wrexham are struggling to get... it's a free kick to Wrexham. I wasn't too sure that was a penalty then. Free kick to Wrexham. I'm currently trying to work out why. Yeah, I'm still struggling. I actually don't know what the free kick was given for, because I couldn't see anything wrong with that at all. Oh, hello. Let's see. I know I could always ring Mullins applause, but what also sometimes happens with Mullin, he will just have a pot shot and it will go horribly high and wide or something like that. But that's what just happened. But at least it just goes for it, instead of all this cautious of, I'll touch it once and then I'll do this with it, and he just goes for it. Sometimes that does backfire. Here's Young now with a quick attack. Can't get it to Mendy. It goes out for a Maidenhead throw-in. Come up to 71 minutes played now. Maidenhead just trying to build some attack here. Here's Aqua. Goes out for a Maidenhead throw-in. I think They're going to try and take the quick one. They are going to take a quick one. I'm not too sure if they're going to throw their missile launcher to take it, to be honest, because I'd say he's like 90% as good as Ventosa. Oh, header by Aqua there. Well saved by Howard. Just realised we've had no changes yet. 72 minutes in. No changes whatsoever. Here's Dolby. No free kick, says the ref. I think overall at the moment, I'm still going to say that Wrexham, this is not their best performance by a long shot. I don't know if people remember, but I've covering some of their FA Cup games, and some of them was just absolutely mind-blowing. Their first fixture against Sheffield United, which went to a draw, they were brilliant. Like, they matched them for quality. You know, Sheffield United are obviously in Championship. They matched them toe to toe. I think overall they were quite unlucky to get knocked out, really. Foul on Nathaniel Jaws there by Elliot Lee. Free kick to Maidenhead. Come up to 74 minutes played here. So as I said always, so Dalby is coming off, which is what I normally call. Dalby's coming off. Palmer is coming on. 74th minute played. This seems to happen way too often at the moment. See if I can get his back up and running. So yeah, Dolby's come off for Ollie Palmer, which is kind of what I predicted anyway. Be interested to see if Maidenhead make any substitutions though now. I think what they got right now is working for them. So I don't know if I would change it personally. I'll probably leave it as it is and just hope. Because the players that they've got on are a threat. Oh, I think. It's going to be a long throw in by Barrett here. And this will be just as good as a free kick. Plenty of height, but well defended by Wrexham. Monin is going to try and pressurise the defenders here. But Maidenhead managed to push it back up again. Wrexham clear it once again. Up to Ollie Palmer. And this guy is something else. He is so big and strong. I would not want to play up against him, I tell you. Free kick here for Wrexham. Pretty sure it's going to be Ben Tozer taking the throw in, like it normally is. Oh, it's a free kick, isn't it? Sorry, my bad. Free kick taken. Dealt with by Maidenhead. But here's Barnett. Puts it back in. Goes to Young. Here's Elliot Lee. Here's Mullin. Mullin whips it in. Well defended by Maidenhead. But here comes Maidenhead now. Can they try and find Aqua? They find Barrett. Barrett still goes for strike, high and wide. I think maybe he should have thought about it a little bit. Personally, that's just my personal opinion. I think there might be a sub coming up here. It is. The goal scorer, Smith, is coming off. Oh, are you kidding me? And I do apologise if I spell this right. I'll just get this totally wrong. Hannah, you two. Here's Mullin. Finds Barnett. Come up to just 10 minutes. Well, just over 10 minutes left now. Oh, here comes Ollie Palmer. He's so strong that he could probably just break through the whole defence, which he needed to be fair. And it's gone out for a Wrexham corner, but even I'm not 100% sure about that, to be honest. To be honest, it looked like a Maidenhead goal kick, but I'm not the official. But to be fair, the official wasn't 100% confident of what he was doing there, so it is what it is. Ollie Palmer's just been spoken to. I think he's probably a little bit too handsy at the moment. Corner comes in by Wrexham though. Here's Panayotto. Managed to win a Maidenhead throw-in. Here's Nathaniel George. One back by Wrexham. Maidenhead given a foul away. So free kick to Wrexham. think it was a bit soft, to be honest. Substitution here for Wrexham. Elliot Lee is coming off. Davies is coming on. 83rd minute. Oh, they're singing too much praise about Elliot Lee. I'm pretty sure they forgot a few issues in the first half. But hey ho. It's not had the best games, if I'm honest. Maidenhead haven't dropped their heads yet. Still got a chance of getting a draw out of this. I do feel that Wrexham maybe should probably feel like they're a bit like Dick Turpin in this one. They haven't performed well. Not for me. If it wasn't for Mullin, they'd be losing this game. It's literally Mullin that's got the goals, made the effort. Oh, can Mullin just? Oh no, I keep saying Andre Silva. Andre Junior was pressurised there. And he's just put it out for a Wrexham throw in. Now they're going to do slightly different. Looks like Maidenhead are going to make another change here. They're going to make it now. So it's another change from Maidenhead. It's Aquia. It'll be Mikulski coming on here. 86th minute. So it's going to be a long throw in by Bentosa, as always, coming up here. Not as long as... Oh, mind you. Oh, my word. Toddy Cliff onto Mullin. Mullin just hits the crossbar. My word. Oh, that guy is just something else. He deserves some form of reward this year. He's just he never disappoints me ever. Every time I watch him play, I'll just like go, wow. Now Barrett with a long throw in from Maidenhead. Mendy clears it. I suppose you just don't want Mullin running at you. You don't want him running at you, to be honest. Here's Kane Ferdinand. Mikulski came from Colchester, so I've heard, which is my hometown. It's Ollie Palmer, my words. You got Ollie Palmer running full speed at you. Jeez, you just want to get rid of the ball, to be honest. Wrexham throw in here. It's not going to Tozer. It's just going to be Mendy. Maybe Tozer's having a bit of a break until the last few minutes so he can pelt some in later. Foul there on Mendy. Free kick to Wrexham. It'll be harsh on Maidenhead to lose this. I think they've been good. To be honest, I'll give them their dues. I think they've been decent. They are a typical mid-table side in the National League. They've got some quality, but they've definitely got some weaknesses. You couldn't give the player of the match to anybody else other than Paul Mullin. Without Paul Mullin, Wrexham would have lost this easily. We're coming up to 89 minutes played now. There's going to be 4 minutes of added time, so I've heard. Ooh, Mikulski. Oh, no, my word. It's a shock. Oh, my word. Mark Howard, total clanger. Mikulski, the substitute, from Colchester. So I'll just... So it was a long ball by the number 6. Mark Howard was divering. He probably shouldn't have. Wow, that is mad. Four minutes of injury time. I think this is about right, to be honest. If I'm being honest, Wrexham haven't been good. Maidenhead have impressed me. So I've put an E in there for Mikulski when I shouldn't have done. Do apologise, Mikulski. It's an injury here. So it's a long ball over the defence. To be honest, if Mark Howard stays on his line, that wouldn't have been a goal. Simple as that. Yeah, as it stands now, Wrexham will just be 1 point ahead of Notts County. One less in goal difference, but most importantly, a game in hand. But my word, what a clanger by Howard! Again, one of the players that came and dropped into the National League, so it's not like it's inexperienced. He knows how to be a goalkeeper. It's just silly error. But Wrexham have got like a minute and a half, probably a little bit longer if the ref actually adds some extra time, because there was obviously an injury. Maidenhead have got a free kick now. But I have to say, Alan Devonshire's subs have been brilliant, because obviously his substitute scored the equaliser at the moment. I think the score's about right. You know, I think if Wrexham just about beaten, then that would have been right. But a draw, again, I still think Maidenhead have been good. Not as good as the first half, but they haven't been poor. The second half, they're just not as good. Free kick here. Free kick. Yeah, exactly. Munsey made an absolute howler. Mark Howard. Absolute howler. I think if he just stayed on his line, Mikulski would have had more to do and probably wouldn't have scored. But yeah, what an absolute howler. Must be so frustrating as a Wrexham fan. But at the end of... Oh, crikey. Nathaniel George with a strike that just went through some players but did get defended in the end. Wrexham just kicked it up there to get it out. Ollie Palmer hasn't been as influential as normal for me. Do you think Wrexham will go up? Yeah, they should do. If not, they should go. Well, mind you, the playoff system in the National League is mental. Like it's two teams that attack, and it's whoever scores the most. Got a player down that has clashed it with cameras and all sorts there. I hope he's okay. Send me the tape. I will be the judge. He's definitely made a howler. He was going to come off, backed off a little bit, came back out. He should have just stayed on his line, and Mikulski would have had way more to do. But yeah, it's definitely a howler. Free kick taken here by Wrexham. Here's Davies. Well cleared by Maidenhead. I'm pretty sure that ref is going to blow the whistle now. He is. Hopefully not. Yes, Chris doesn't like the Wrexham. Yeah, knew you would say that. But guys, I am definitely done for today. It has finished. Maidenhead 2, Wrexham 2. Goals from Smith, Mikulski, Wrexham 2 for Mullin. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, the dreaded no man land. Yeah, exactly. Carlo and Stevens are going, well, they are indeed. Oh, we'll be equal anyway. Guys, I will be back tomorrow, maybe with Cole, and we'll see for the Liverpool-Man United game. And as always, I will always be back in the week as well. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.